Welcome back to the Thister podcast. My name is Linda, and this is my sister, Melissa, aka Melly, aka
Mucho
Isha.
gusto. I want to get something off my chest.
Go for it.
So recently we shared a reel.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
We shared a reel of like a short clip of the last episode, 2 episodes, the second to last episode, which was Suegra in-laws part 1. And everyone was giving it like they were laughing and yada yada. And someone decided to comment saying, "Your sister's finally growing on me."
Did you get offended?
I was just like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
See, I'm telling her, she told me this earlier. I saw it on there and I laughed. I forgot to mention it. I think because como eres muy llevadita, people like, because this isn't the
I'm not
first time.
everyone's cup of tea.
This isn't the first time somebody sent you a message like that. You've gotten several. So I think it's just como eres llevadita. They feel like they can hit you with the same kind of humor that you have, de cabrona.
Me tiran un trueno.
Because if she would really meant it in a mean way, I don't think she would have wrote it like for the world to see, you know? Like I think
But thank you. I'm so happy that I've grown on you.
you
And then I have another thing to say.
You're an acquired taste. Like you're not for everybody.
And then I have another thing to say. So on the last episode, we talked about Kayla, like Kayla's horror Suegra stories, and then
Kayla's
basically
our sister-in-law, our sister-in-law,
our sister-in-law, and she basically said what I said, that she's called her like Carlos's ex last name, and then she said that the second time she met my mom, that the first thing she said is like, the first thing I noticed on you are your tits, because Kayla has
my
big
mom
boobs.
said that.
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
And then we asked her, who's more intimidating, me or you? And she said me.
You asked her. And she said Melissa was more intimidating, and Melissa was shocked. And I'm like, I'm not shocked. You're a bitch. In the best way. In the best way.
The baddest.
The baddest. No, you just are different. You're not, like, I'm introverted and I'm kind of like reserved, but I think I'm more like approachable, I guess, and more like easy to, I get along with everybody if I want to. I think you take a while. Like you have to like
warm up.
You have to not warm up. You have to like analyze them and like you just, I don't know. I can see why she was more intimidated with you than me. And Melissa was shocked. Like she swore she was gonna say me, and I was like, why would it be me? Like I'm not intimidating. Y menos en persona. Like I'm the most like.
I'll take it as a compliment, I guess, that I'm intimidating.
That you're the baddest bitch.
I'm the baddest bitch. I'm a bitch, but the baddest.
And that you grow on people. Yeah. What did she say in the comment?
Your sister starting to grow on me.
It's because you are who you are. I am who I am, but I think
unapologetically.
But I think you're an acquired, and your cotorreo, like I think people have they have to get to know you well to know that like it comes from like a good place. Y que no eres pesada. You're the opposite. You just come off as pesada because you just say the most wild off the wall shit that it's not normal.
Thinks of it. They just don't say it.
It's not normal and it's unexpected. So I think you throw people off guard, and I'm more of a listener. Like I kind of like when I meet people, I like listen. I'm not like, so I think I'm easier, like I'm more approachable, but you just say the wildest shit. And if somebody doesn't know you, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl?
Let's just say that my throat chakra isn't closed. It doesn't need to be getting aligned.
But yeah, anyway. I'm surprised you remember that one. The Kayla thing, because that was like a week ago, and she was
never forget.
She was like, "What the fuck, Kayla?" And then Kayla was like backpedaling, trying to fix it.
Anyway,
I'm also an Aquarius, and she's an Aquarius, and I get along. I can get along with anybody if I want to, but it's like easy for me because I kind of don't care. Like I just let everybody be everybody. But I think you're more like you need to like get to know them, observe them to figure out if you want to fuck with them or not.
I guess that's true.
That's true. I know you.
I observe, and then it's like, okay, I like you. Like, we're going to become best friends.
And you find, like, some shit. You always find, like, the negative first and then figure it out. Like, you'll call out. It's fine. It's fine. It just...
Anyway, what's the life update? And what's today's topic going to be?
So we start every podcast with a life update. And then this episode is going to be about concerts or concert experiences, all of that, because Baja Beach Fest just passed. And I've been every year, and this is the first year we didn't go. It was a choice, but we were talking about it, like the chismes and what we heard. So we came up with this idea just yesterday. But we'll go ahead and get into the life update. I'll let my sister go first.
My birthday is a month away, starting tomorrow, which is crazy because I haven't really been thinking about my birthday because I've been so like hyper focused on my son's first birthday party.
And it's a big
But
one. She's going to be 30.
yeah,
It's like a milestone.
yeah, for sure. So now I'm kind of like changing, like, okay, my birthday's coming up. Let's celebrate me first and then my son. But first, it's Poppy's birthday coming up.
Yeah, Puppy's birthday is on the 18th, which is Monday. It's a
Yes.
Monday. He'll be 8.
¿Y qué está pasando? Yeah, just party planning for my son and then my birthday coming up. And then we have a wedding this weekend that one of our close friends is getting married, and I'm excited to see her as a bride. And just work. Date season is right around the corner. We start harvest next week. So yeah, we're going to be full throttle Diva Campesina. Any other updates for me, Linda?
What are you doing for your birthday?
I'm just gonna go to a hotel in Mexico for the weekend, like a long weekend, and just rot at the hotel.
You're not going to rot, girl. You're going to have a whole ass itinerary.
No, I'm not leaving the hotel. I'm gonna have a spa day. I'm gonna have a pool day, a beach
In Mexico
day.
City?
No, in Rivera Nayarit.
Oh, I thought you said Mexico City. That's why I was like,
in Mexico.
No, when you stay at a nice resort, I feel like you need to stay there. It has to be a staycation so you can get your money's worth and like the whole experience.
Mm-hmm.
So you ready to leave San? She was telling me just yesterday. She was like trying to bring
sisters.
She was trying to take Santi. I was like, absolutely not.
Okay, no, because this is what happened. I wasn't planning to take him, but then it hit me that it's my 30th birthday and my first birthday with my son. And so now I'm like, I kind of want to take him. And
he's not gonna. No, don't.
And then Linda told me no because it's a nice hotel and that it's a family-friendly hotel, but that I don't want to be that mom with a child there.
That's what I was telling her. Just because places you can take kids doesn't mean that you should take kids. And I mean, my kids are well behaved, and I have tried to take them almost everywhere. But there's certain experiences and certain that people pay a lot of money for to not be around children. And I feel like this just being like a little bit selfish when you do take them to places like that, because I mean, not everywhere is kid friendly. I mean, there's places and I don't even think, I mean, Santi's not going to enjoy it either. So I feel like you should just enjoy your birthday with your husband, have a carefree weekend, enjoy being 30, and then come back and deal with Santi's birthday.
But what if like he's not walking yet and he takes his first steps like the weekend I'm gone?
He's going to. They always walk when you're not around. Like, it is what it is. It's like they get more confidence or something. It's fine. You're going to have other babies with other first steps. It just feels like the end of the world because you're a first-time mom, but trust me, the milestones never stop. There's tons of milestones.
He waves. Okay.
Yeah.
He has a couple milestones, new ones. He waves now.
I have not witnessed the wave. She swears to God he does this. I don't believe her. The only trick he has is clapping. He can just make tortillitas. That's it.
He says no. Like he nods his head no.
Never seen this. I don't think she's...
Oh, and then I have a question, Linda. He's starting to grind his teeth, like intentionally during the day. Like, is that normal?
It's not healthy. I mean, sometimes it's just because sometimes it's just because they, for the first time, they hear the noise and it kind of is an entertainment thing. But in most cases, it's because he's gonna grind. Like Papi, he grinds the shit out of his teeth. But you won't know until he gets more teeth, when he gets molars. Because right now it could just be a thing like he hears the noise, and it's like entertaining. But also record all these milestones, because the only thing I've seen the kid do is tortillitas pa mama, tortillitas pa papa, which for my non-Latinos is just clapping.
Anyway, what's up with you?
Today was the kids' first day of school. Yesterday was like open house orientation, like drop off supplies, meet the teachers, pay the fees. But today was like their official first day. I was in 7th grade and Papi is in 2nd grade. I had court today. I felt it was like living out my dreams. If you know me, I'm obsessed with Law and Order. I actually wanted to go to law school before I wanted to be a dentist. So I had to go to court today, the first time I'd ever been in court. I wish it was over something exciting, but it was just like a real estate thing, like where I have to evict somebody that was renting one of my properties. It was very like quick.
I
No,
asked you, I was like, what are you serving today? You get it, like, look, but like actually you're gonna serve like,
you can't see because you guys just hear the audio, but I have like a little black
well,
power
we should
suit
make a
on.
little announcement about that because people have been asking that they can't see us on
I
Spotify
can't make the
anymore.
announcement till I figure it out. When on Spotify, you'll never gonna see video of us again.
You'll never see us again.
You'll never see us again, ever. But on YouTube, we're figuring out the YouTube thing because on YouTube you will be able to. I'm surprised at the amount of people that wanted to see us on
I
video.
told you. I
Because
told you.
I just figured a podcast is like you listen to it and you do other things at the same time. And it's not like we're doing anything. We're just sitting here. But I
Y
have
yo
this
toda
wallpaper.
fodonga. I need to start getting dressed. I noticed that I need to start looking presentable on this podcast because the clips ain't it. And then, like I told you today, I read that Vogue cover of the Call Her Daddy that's worth 125 million. This 125 million image can't
You
be
need to
this.
look like you need to
Yeah,
look like
I need to
100.
elevate it. Yeah.
So what else? Oh yeah, so the court thing, I mean, it was a real courtroom and I was like very impressed with there was a judge. He had his little baton. I wore this little black power suit. I took my Jacquemus purse that looks like a briefcase. Like I played the part.
Were you
Um,
giving Legally Blonde?
no, I was giving like, I don't know, something badder.
Don't be tapping those last season Prada shoes on me.
But yeah, it was done. It obviously rolled in my favor. It's just a process that nobody tells you about when you're
A landlord.
you're a landlord. Yeah, landlord vibes. It's
Mhm.
not the greatest. It's not fun. I recently finally hired a property manager because I had been doing it myself this entire time until I came up with this upon this issue, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this. I'm 41. I'm gonna be 42. Like, no quiero estar batallando with people. And I mean, I don't know. I say work smarter, not harder. That's gonna be my motto from here until I kick the bucket. What else is going on? Oh, we have that wedding this weekend, Friday and Saturday. So it's like a pre-wedding and then the main wedding. Isha's not going to the pre, she's just going to the actual wedding. Oh yeah, I want to talk about before we get into the concerts. Did you finish Hunting Wives?
No, but I am in the scene. I'm in the part where they find Sophie's gun as the weapon of.
Oh, todavía te falta a couple of. I won't spoil it. So everybody hyped it up for me. TikTok, my friend Bianca, mom's calling me. And I love a murder mystery. Like I probably should have read the book. The show is fine. I didn't.
It's just very friquiton.
I don't think it's as great as people said. There's a lot of sex scenes, a lot of like lesbian sex scenes. There's just a lot. And I'm not a prude, but like I don't feel like the sex scenes brought anything to the story. Like I can see like one or two, but it was like every episode. And what's funny,
For no reason.
my friend Bianca was the one's like, you got to watch the show. It's so good. You're gonna love it. Just don't watch it around the kids. That's all she told me. So I knew there was sex scenes, and me and Ever watch stuff, but not very often. And it was Hunting Wives, so I'm like, oh, he'll probably like. I'm like, you can watch this with me. Bianca said I had to watch it. It's great. And then the lesbian sex scenes start, and he's like laughing, like, is this why Bianca wanted you to watch the show? I was like, yes. Yeah, she's grooming me. But yeah, it was fine. I probably would enjoy the book more. I do love a murder mystery. It's a little cheesy, a little too sexual. I don't mind sex scenes, but like when they have a purpose, I feel like there's just a lot of sex for no fucking reason. And I couldn't handle, have you got to the sheriff sex scene?
No.
Okay, I won't spoil it for you. The sheriff, you know how he's dating the one with the long hair?
Yeah.
There's a sex scene and it was a lot. It was a lot. I was not prepared for
Did you take notes?
I know, absolutely not. I didn't take notes.
Or did you take notes on how not to?
Whatever everybody's into, like I'm very open-minded, but personally, like it was a lot. It's hard to watch. It was like soft porn. Oh, y deja tu eso. After that, we started watching, which I think you'll like, minus the sex scenes, this show called Hightown. And it's about like cop and like in Cape Cod and like drugs y todo eso. But the main character is also lesbian and there's so much sex. So much sex, period. Even if she was straight, it's just the amount of sex scenes are excessive. So I went from that show to this show and Ever's like, what's going on? Is
La Bianca said, she's like, I'm finally watching adult shows. Like I was watching puro little kid shows, like Wednesday.
And like the We Were Liars. Yeah, she told me that.
Like I'm
Hightown is good.
Shows.
but there's a lot, I mean, so far I like it, but also, like, there's a lot of sex scenes, and they're very explicit, like, full on penises, full on vaginas, full on, like, it's it's that one for sure don't have your kids watch. And we started watching Wednesday. I need 1 episode. We've been watching
I'm
it very
done.
slow because we're gonna have to wait till next month, and I think we've already waited so long, but I like Wednesday. I mean, it's a young show, like, for Elle's age range, but, like, visually, I like it. I like the costume design. It's like a murder mystery, like a starter murder mystery.
It's giving like Junie B. What's it called? Junie B. Jones or whatever.
Yeah, but I
That
know
kind
it's
of, but
not
it's
for
cute.
us. I know it's for younger people, and I think it's perfect. Like, I think it's perfect for, like, Elle's age range and something you can watch with them. So far I like it.
Mm-hmm.
There is a scene, I mean, if you haven't watched, it's not a big spoiler. I'm sure you saw it because you finished it, that scene where the mom shows up camping and she has the braids like Wednesday, and Wednesday's, like, disgusted. Elle said she could totally relate because that's how she felt when I cut my hair. I'm like,
She
"Girl,
felt
you don't own a bob. Like, you don't own the rights to a bob. Like, a bob is a classic hairstyle, even though
she invented it.
she's had it for a very,
I
very
know,
long
but think
time."
about it at her age. Think
No,
about it
no,
at
I
her
know,
age.
that's why I just laughed. I didn't fight with her, but she could relate to that scene.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what else is going on? Oh, so we'll get into the concert series. So like we said, Baja Beach Fest was this past weekend. We didn't go because we just had a lot going on and it's like too close to back to school, and then we have this big wedding. Even though this weekend, everyone was kind of like se estaba calentando to go one day. And I was like, no.
And I
I
told Linda, you should go because les queda cerca, tienen casa. Like, I was like, go, YOLO, pero no me siguieron el rollo.
No, and I'm glad we didn't because everything I saw was negative. Like, I feel like this Baja Beach Fest wasn't as well planned as
But
others.
think about it. Most people are going to post, like, reviews. When I feel like reviews aren't accurate because when you write a review, it's mostly negative.
But even that, like, the performances I saw, like, all the artists I was excited for, which was a lot of the Mexican artists, and I think that's why I thought this Baja Beach Fest was gonna be so special. Like, their audio sucked. They sounded like shit. They were like, Nathaniel literally crashed out for, like, 5 minutes on stage, like, because of his audio, and
But
I
I feel like
watched
that's his personality. Like, he's a diva.
it in the
Es un
beginning.
berrinche.
Do you remember when we saw Noel at Baja Beach Fest and he was bitching about his audio because they couldn't auto-tune him and he sounded like shit? Well, it's the same thing with Nata. Like, he came on and he sounded like shit, and then he started crashing out because I think the auto-tune wasn't on, and I think it was just easier for him to blame everything, the sonido, the todo, than to admit, like, that he fucking needs auto-tune. Which, who cares? At this point, like, it's not like we think he has a great voice. We just like the lyrics and the beat y todo eso. But, yeah, he crashed out. All the artists the ones I saw that did good were J Balvin, but it's his I said I've seen 1,000 times, like, start
Nothing
with
new.
reggaeton, finish with and the get, like, it's the same thing, but obviously he knows it by heart, he performs it well. If you hadn't seen it, it was a vibe. Anita también, Anita looks
Can do no wrong.
I loved her new face too, like, I mean, I already
She
thought
has
she
a
was
new face?
guapa. Yeah, she has a new face.
I haven't seen it.
It's very subtle, but it's new.
Let
Like,
me see.
when you see her, she looks different, but it's great, and, like, she looked great on stage, entertaining, she danced, she shook it, she did her Anita thing.
Mm-hmm.
Those 2 performing Alpha también, Alpha got everybody hyped, he sounded
That's
good.
oh, did you know that's his last concert? He's
Yeah.
retiring.
Yeah, and he definitely, like, brought it, so those were all, like, I would say memorable, but the people in general, as we're saying, it was like, I mean, they were all complaining. The people in VIP and the Sky Deck obviously were all like influencers, celebrities, or were invited, and like they didn't complain because
Is
obviously
this
they
the
had.
first year they do that they invite people?
I've never seen this year. This is the most influencers I've ever seen at a Baja Beach Fest because it was all the Mexican influencers, the big TikTokers, the streamers, a lot of them. And obviously they had a good time because it was free and they were like not in desmadre, and you have a waiter and bathrooms but the people that paid and were there, and even the people that said they've gone every year, like, said they never had one like this. I don't know to what extent, if it's true, because obviously
We
TikTok,
weren't there.
you get on an algorithm and it'll stay like that. But I can say what I heard, they didn't sound the ones I was excited about. Oh,
Do you have any
and then
friends that went?
no, not personally. And then there were so many, like, they kept changing the artists because people kept canceling, and Grupo Firme ended up with Maluma, and those were like last minute, I think, like fill-ins.
Bottles.
I did see Los Tucanes de Tijuana, and I like that would have been worth it for me. Like just that I've seen them before, but I've never seen them like at a Baja Beach Fest. But that was the first day. So I
I had
mean,
FOMO
sending
this year. The lineup was fire, and
I thought I was
I
gonna
wish
I did have FOMO till I saw what was going on, and I was like, "Yeah,
I
maybe it
told
was."
Linda, I was like, I want to go next year, and then next year I'll most likely be pregnant, and I'll have my gender reveal there.
How many Baja Beach Fests have you been to? 3? 4?
Three.
I've been to all of them but one, and they're always a good time. Like, I always tell people, like, it's worth it, it's great. I'm sure it's gonna get better. I mean, everybody has an off festival.
Hmm.
What's been your favorite concert that you've ever been to
My favorite
or festival?
concert or festival that I've ever been to.
What was
I
your
really
first concert? Let's start with that.
My first concert was Belinda. I was little. I was what, Linda, like, well, it was your first year in Rosarito. How old were you in Rosarito?
I was 19, 20.
Okay. So you're 20?
I was 19 or 20.
So I was a 9 or
9
10.
or 10.
So
Yeah.
that was my first concert in Rosarito. And I remember I was that girl that wanted to pass out when she got on stage. Like, me estaba desmayando. And then I wanted to run backstage.
Yeah,
Like,
she was
I
trying
was that
everything,
girl.
like, against my parents' wishes y todo, like, she wanted to just bombard the stage, like, she was a total fangirl, like, the ones you see getting dragged out of events, that was 10-year-old Melissa. Why were you still so into Belinda? Was there, like, a
Because,
novela or
yeah,
something?
that novela, the Sapito, and
Oh,
that she
okay.
had the twin and stuff, and like there was a nice twin and the vaquera twin. Like that was my show. Amigos por siempre. Like Belinda, ugh, like she
Well,
was the
Belinda's still
best.
Belinda, like, I love this Belinda more than all the Belindas, like, she's definitely a
No, I
baddie.
like I like baby Belinda, like my era. Belinda, is Belinda my age?
I think she's a little older than you, I think she's in her early 30s.
So that was my first concert, and then my second concert was Rake and
Like, tell them this
Mexicali,
story.
and
I didn't go to this one.
my parents, Santi's waking up. Let's see how long he chills in there, and then I'll go like put him in his playpen. Anyways, my parents bought like the VIP tickets like in Mexicali. I think it was I don't know where, not the Palenque, but anyway, like bought the best seats, like front row and this and that. And then concerts in Mexico, they're infamous for starting late. Like they don't start on time. And I was little. It was me and Carlos, both of us, and my best friend Kenya. And I think I had to be like 11, 12. And the concert started way too late. It was like midnight. And me and my brother were asleep on the chairs.
Yeah, like those Mexican kids, like with Dos Tías Juntas, that was Melissa and Carlos.
We
Because
slept the entire
they went
concert
to
and then
bed
they took us home.
they always went to bed early. Like, my mom would put them to bed, like, at 7, so this was, like, way past their bedtime, so they slept the entire concert. Did Kenya at least enjoy it?
Kenya had a blast and she
Okay.
laughs about it to this day. Like, remember that one time?
Well, that's what happened. I took Elle to the Ariana Grande concert, and Ariel went. They were, I don't know how old they were, but they were little. Y también la Ariel, 2 songs that she was more excited than Elle, because Elle she did like Ariana Grande, but she wasn't like, Ariel was like a super fan, and she fell asleep. Like, I have the video and the pictures. Elle stayed awake the whole time, and she's literally sleeping on her lap. She slept the whole concert, and we had good tickets. She had dressed up, like, Bianca had the dress made, like Ariana Grande dress. She had the fake pony. She had the eyeliner, like, todo for
Pa' que
her
se
to just
duerma.
pa' que se duerma. Which
Uh,
Ariel did that a lot when she was little, like, at Disneyland. Everywhere she would just pass out. Like, they
exhausted.
disconnected her, yeah.
So what were your first concerts?
Well, staying on that subject, the first concert that I ever took Elle to was the Taylor Swift concert for the Reputation tour.
How old is she?
I wanna say she was, like, 6, 7,
That's
6.
so little.
That chiquita, and we got VIP. It came in this box. I've never seen anything like it to this day. It came in a huge box. You open it, and it's a TV screen, and it's on, and it says, and it's Taylor Swift talking to you directly about thank you for the concert, blah, blah, like a long, like, 5-minute video. Inside the box were, like, wristbands, a record, a book, a CD. Like, I kept them because they were, I mean, and obviously that production was, like, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. I'm sorry, Swifties. Like, I don't mind her, but I'm just not. Like, I went with Elle, and it's still, like, production-wise, one of the best concerts I've ever seen. Like, it was like show. Like, it was a full-on show, and that girl can perform. I might not be crazy about her music, but, like, she's a good performer.
I
Like,
feel the same way. I feel like
she
you need to experience like a Taylor Swift concert I feel like you need to experience 3 concerts in your life. Taylor
Beyonce.
Swift, Beyonce, and then Coldplay. Well, I don't know about Coldplay anymore with que
Oh,
ten cuidado, está peligroso.
that I loved the memes, the Coldplay memes. Like, after that, like, I fucking loved it. It was just I just love the internet. Sometimes I hate the internet, but sometimes when things like that happen and, like, people's sense of humor about them, like, oh, like, those are just so fucking funny.
Did you see that he hired Gwyneth Paw Patrol?
Yeah,
He
because
hired
I heard that he didn't, the company did.
Mhm.
I heard that because she has, like, somebody's writing a book about her, so she's on damage control, trying to be as relatable and funny as possible. This is what I heard on TikTok, so you never know. But that there's, like, a really bad tell-all, like, book coming out about her, so right now she's full on damage
Pero
control.
por qué está quemada? What happened?
I mean, I don't know too much about, but I guess, like, friendships with Madonna, like, I guess she's just not a good person or a good friend.
Mhm.
Pero
I
quién
wonder what
sabe.
his sign is. I'm gonna Google what her sign
Direction.
is.
What do you think it is before you look?
A Gemini.
Uh-huh.
What do
Yeah,
you think?
I say Gemini or Gemini, yeah. Gemini, or I don't think she's a Scorpio, but Gemini or possibly a Scorpio. Or Libra. She's a Gemini or a Libra.
A ver.
What is
Bruja.
she?
Libra.
Libra, I knew it. Fucking knew it. This is my hidden talent, is guessing people's signs, and I have like a 90% success rate.
Yo también.
But I need to kind of know them a little bit, or know, I can't just look at somebody and be like, I kind of need to be around them for a while, or at least like if it's a famous person, like see them through the years, like in media.
Mhm.
But
What was your first concert?
my first concert, I'm not 100% sure. It was either Alejandro Fernandez, Vicente, or Luis Miguel, because I used to get dragged to concerts with our parents a lot. I don't know why. I don't know if they didn't have a babysitter. I don't know if they wanted me to experience it. And at the time when I was being dragged to these concerts, I remember being like really into the music, and now I love them. Like, probably those are like in my top 10 artists. And it might have been because of that. But like, it was always Palenques, or like I saw in Mexicali, some Tijuana. I saw a lot of concerts when I was in college. Like, I saw Los Tucanes, Intocable, a lot of like ranchero, regional, because they would have big palenques, like big fairs, and they bring a lot of artists, and it was relatively cheap. Like, the tickets are relatively cheap. So saw a lot of people at that time, a lot of Mexican artists.
What was your worst experience at a concert?
The Shakira concert. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
So our parents got us Shakira tickets in Mexicali, the best seats because the kids were little. It was in the summer, which it was hot. They shouldn't have had an outdoor concert in the first place. We get there on time. We get to our seats, and there's people in our seats, and they don't want to get up. Like, they don't want to get up because they're like super fans. And there was good security. There wasn't organizations. We had our tickets, but like, there was nobody to kick them out of the seats. So the concert started late. We ended up not sitting where we were supposed to for the tickets that we paid for. We ended up sitting like way back.
And then
People were
not just
rushing.
that, but remember everyone's like stormed to the stage, so like the seats were gone
Yeah, the
because there was
seats were,
like
as soon as she came out, like, everybody just stormed. Everybody was standing up. The kids were little, so they could
we
barely
got
see.
scared. And then we
They
got
were
scared because
scared.
they were like stampeding.
Yeah, the kids were scared. My mom was pissed. Your dad was pissed. I was hot. I remember it was really hot, and I remember at that time I'd had laser hair removal, and that was when they burnt the shit out of my legs. Remember this?
Mhm.
So it was sweating, and I could feel like the sweat on my little scabs, and it was an awful experience altogether. We left halfway through the concert. She was good, but I was surprised because her backup, like, as good as dancers everybody thinks she was, her backup dancers burned her. Like, they made her look like a white girl on stage that can't
Same?
with 2 left feet. Yeah, I don't know if it's just gotten better. I don't know what the production. I don't know if she was hot, but like, her backup dancers made her look like she couldn't
Well,
dance.
think about it. Think about it doing a concert in Mexicali and they're not used to like our kind of weather.
Well, the backup dancers were fucking it up. They didn't seem to mind. And she's tiny. She's tiny. You know how she looks very voluptuous and very curvy? Like, she's thin, she's tiny. She's beautiful. She's beautiful, like, I think she has a beautiful natural body, I think is muy guapa. I was just surprised at how tiny she was and how not curvy as she looks, like, nalgona, like, no, she's tiny, she's, like, my size with, like, bigger legs,
Mm-hmm.
and she's short too, probably my height.
I had two bad concert experiences. The first one was at my first ever Coachella, which I was 18. I was still in high school. I don't know why my parents still let me go to Coachella at that
'Cause they
age, but I
didn't know
went.
what Coachella they didn't know what it was.
And for the record, no tomaba, like nothing, nada, virgen. And basically, we went to this concert, and then me and once again my friend Kenya were at the front of the stage. I don't know who we were waiting for, but it was a big one. And as soon as the concert started, we started getting squished on the barandal, and like squished bad, bad, bad. And the security guard saw me and my friend like getting squished, so he pulled us out of the crowd, and we ended up like getting towards the VIP side. And as we were gonna exit, we noticed like we don't have to exit, we can hang out here. And that's when we ran into Kylie Jenner and ¿cómo se llama la Sofia Richie?
Richie?
The time, but they were little. They had to be like 16, 15, because I was 18 at the time, and I think they're younger than me. And I remember my friend Kenya asked Sophia, "Hi, Sophia, can I give you a hug?" And then Sophia was like, "No." And we laugh about it to this day because it's like, Kenya, why the fuck were you asking for Sophia Richie for a hug? You know?
Well, I think 'cause you're young and you're, like, impressionable and you think like, when Elle met Maya Rudolph, like, you know?
Yeah.
But I get it, I mean, they're
But a
trying to have a
hug, a hug.
yeah, hug se pasó, like, I could see
And then my second, like, bad incident at a concert was when my parents took us to Pitbull. Now that I think about it, wow, our parents took us to a lot of concerts.
They did,
And so my parents took us to Pitbull in Rosarito, where that's the infamous photo of my brother holding the sign, like a paper, like print size sign of him with Pitbull when we ran into him that one time. Anyhow, this couple started fighting in front of us, like physically fighting. Like she started tearing his shirt into pieces. Like we don't know what happened, but she fucked him up, and my mom got involved. Quit. And she started
Yeah.
breaking the fight, and I was
A girlfriend,
crying.
or I don't know if it was a girlfriend, but she was beating the shit out of the guy, and my mom was, like, telling her to stop, and
She
my
breaks
mom
the fight.
and my mom she broke up the fight, but this girl was obviously nuts. She ripped the guy's shirt, he was all scratched up, and my mom's treating her like a little kid, like her daughter, like, "Stop, you gotta stop," and she's, like, shaking her,
Like
and
staring into her eyes.
I'm
I'm
laughing,
crying.
and the kids are nervous because, I mean, obviously, like, they're around, like, crazy-ass adults. You guys probably should not have been at that concert,
We should
but
have
my
been in a
mom
lot
but
of
it's, like,
concerts.
the balls on my mom to get involved and con alguien that's clearly crazy. Nothing happened, like, she ended up leaving and the boyfriend ended up leaving, but we didn't even know the story, like, thinking back now, I'm like, maybe he deserved to get his ass beat.
And then what are your two oh, well, you already said your experience, but you asked, what's your favorite concert? I have two favorite concerts. Concert number one, it's actually really funny. It wasn't even a coincidence. I'm wearing the shirt that I wore to my favorite concert right now. It's Grupo Firme. I had so much fun at that concert. Me and Elias had just started dating, so we were, yes, I was honeymooning it. And that concert wasn't a concert, it was a party. Like, it was so much fun. And I wore this shirt that says vaquera with like this neon green hat. Y me arregló la Erika. I look cute. That concert was a lot of fun. It was just me and Elias. And then my second favorite concert, surprisingly, is Grupo Frontera. Linda got gifted tickets, and I didn't realize how much of a fan I was until I was at the concert. I'm like, oh, I know that one. And we danced so much, and we had so much fun.
Yeah, I got gifted those tickets, and I liked a lot of Grupo Frontera songs, but I really kinda didn't wanna go, but, like, the weekend was available, and they had been inviting me to a lot of concerts, and I never could go, and since I could go to this one, I was like, "We should go," because, like, this contact has been very, very nice to me, and I've been invited to so many, and, like, let's just go, and so we had a whole box to ourselves, and then so Melissa, her husband, and my husband went, and I had 0 expectations, like, I was kinda going
Same.
a cumplir, and it was so much fun, like, they did so many good covers, they played really well, they sounded great, they had good stage presence, like, they got the whole and it's funny because Luis R. Conriquez was the follow-up, and me and Ever were more excited to see him than Grupo Frontera, and he sucked, and Grupo Frontera was great, and he sucked, his audio sucked, he they had no stage presence. Like he was like a radio artist at the time. I'm sure he's gotten better now. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then we had the whole box so we could dance. It was a
Snacks.
good time.
We had
We had
snacks.
snacks.
We had
We
our
had
own bathroom.
we had our own bathroom. We had a waitress. Like that was a great concert experience. That was a lot of fun.
What's
Shout out
your favorite
Daniela.
concert?
Thank you for those years.
Thank you.
My
What's your favorite concert? Was it taking Elle to Sabrina Carpenter? Is
Oh
that your
yeah.
favorite concert?
I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's very, very special. So Elle's a super, like more than Taylor Swift, like Sabrina Carpenter's like her favorite. And we got her tickets to this last short and sweet tour. Oh, actually Melissa did. It was for her birthday or Christmas or something, but Melissa didn't think about that she was going to be hella pregnant. So I ended up taking her, and it was honestly like one of the best mother-daughter experiences, like to see. So Elle's got like a Wednesday vibe. Like it takes a lot to make her laugh and smile, like so unless she's comfortable. And she had like a smile ear to ear. She was singing. She wanted Sabrina to see her. She was just so happy. Like I could record her. She would sing with me. Like it was honestly, I'll never forget it. Like I had a lot of fun, and seeing her so happy and so excited and so like starstruck. It was a good concert. Like the girl can sing, the production was beautiful, she's entertaining, she's sassy. Like I got a lot of like bad rep because a lot of moms were taking their daughters, and it's sexual, but she's 24, 25, like she's a woman, like, and you hear her songs, you hear the lyrics, like what did you expect? So I know that tour got a lot of like bad press with that, but honestly it's like I think you should have already known if you
Like
don't
what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, and you should be listening to what your kids are listening to, and her lyrics are sexual and like a chic, I mean like a tongue-in-cheek sort of way. So I knew, and we had kind of watched like videos already. But it was a good concert, and it was a good experience. I don't know if it's my favorite personally because it was more about Elle. I think my favorite concert, I think it was a Karin Leon concert that me and Ever went to. I don't know if it's because we were drunk. It was Vegas, you say Septiembre, but like the vibe was just so fun. Like it was just fun because
I'm dying to go to a Karin Leon concert.
And every experience has been different. Every time I've seen him in concert, which has been a lot, but I think that first one was my favorite. There was a J Balvin concert that me and Ever went to in Phoenix too. That was a lot of fun. That was like when I was like J Balvin super fan.
Mm-hmm. I'm dying to. So what concert do you want to go to? Because for example, with me, I really want to go see Karin Leon live. I've yet to see him live.
I want to see Eden Munoz, which I'm sure you don't know who he is.
Yeah,
Because I want to see Eden Munoz in concert. I want to see Alfredito Olivas in concert because they do like, he puts on a good show. Surprisingly, even though I've met Grupo Firme, I've seen them like perform at Baja Beach Fest, but I haven't been to a full like concert.
I told you that was my favorite concert.
Yeah, that whole tour that they were doing, like looked like a great time. Like a lot of people loved it too. Who else? I've never seen Beyonce. I do want to see Beyonce. I'm not a Beyonce super fan, but I know she can put on a good show.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see a Kendrick Lamar for sure. I want to take Papi to that because Papi knows a lot of songs, and I feel like
you're taking Elle to concerts. You haven't taken Papi to one.
Well, because he was on tour. Like he's not going to be on tour for a while, probably till he gets another album. But I would take Papi now. I think he's a little bit more mature and he knows a lot of Kendrick songs. But I think Elle would want to go too. But I think I would
be pissed if you didn't take her.
I would try to. Yeah, I would try to be like just us two.
Hey, we forgot to say the story that my dad thought we were performing at Baja Beach Fest one year.
Oh, yeah. One of the Baja Beaches, we had our hair and makeup done and like little stones on our faces. And you told your dad that because he was saying that you look so beautiful. And he's like, yeah. She's like, I have to perform. I have to fill in for somebody.
He said that we look like artistas.
And yeah, and she completely went along with it. Did you ever tell him? I mean, obviously he knows we were kidding, but
he told Jair to record it. And yeah.
What else? Trying to think of. I've been to a lot, but like memorable. In Vegas for the September, we always see Alejandro Fernandez, Luis Miguel. I've probably seen Luis Miguel more times than I have fingers. And I've always enjoyed his shows. Like I think he's like
Do you feel like he's icon though now?
He's an icon. But the last concert I went to, I think he just doesn't care anymore. I think he knows that he's gonna sell out.
Like yeah, but like imagínate, like it's like a robot at this point.
Yeah, but también, like, I feel like if I just felt bad because I've gotten to see him so many times and I've had so many good experiences. I didn't mind. Like, I didn't mind, but it sucks. It's like the first time you see this artist, this icon that's not gonna be here forever, obviously, y que no le eche ganas, like, I don't because he literally performed like, I don't give a fuck. Like, he sounded fine, but, like,
But
las ganas.
he was probably on some shit.
No, I don't know. But then and then también it's over, and it's over right on the dot, and it's 16 de septiembre, and everybody's thinking he's gonna come out with mariachi and keep going, like, 1 or 2 songs. No, he was like he said, "Bye," and he was out, and nobody
But
left. Nobody left because
he
everybody
wanted an
I
encore.
swore he was gonna come back. I swore at least para dar el grito. Nope, he was out. They turned the lights on. Nobody was leaving. We're all looking at each other like, "Is this a joke?" Y no salió el cabrón.
You know what concert looks sick right now in Vegas? The Backstreet Boys in the Sphere.
Yes.
Oh
I'm
my
not even
god.
a Backstreet Boys
Oh,
fan. I don't
I'm a
mind them,
Backstreet Boys
but it
fan.
looks
I'm
like so much
Backstreet Boys over NSYNC.
and I love all the memes of, like, the moms that are, like, my age and a little older, how they prep before the concert.
No, I wanna go. It looks insane. But it looks like I'm gonna trip out. Like, it's a lot.
No, I went to a fight, that UFC fight that was, like, all, like, para el 16 de septiembre, and they had a whole show, like and it was a lot. Like, I
Mhm,
was fine, but I could tell, like, if you have any kind of, like, I don't know, disorder, like, it's a lot.
mhm.
I wanna take the kids to watch The Wizard of Oz. They're gonna be playing it at the Sphere.
Like the movie?
Mhm. But
Oh,
it's like an experience, like 3D, todo eso.
crazy. Cómete una gomita.
Oh, yeah, and fucking cry. Think that's, like, really coming to life.
Uh, well, how many minutes in are we?
41. I'm trying to think of oh, I've been to Coachella once. It's crazy because Coachella was always on my bucket list since I was in college, and it was, like, cursed. Like, something always happened, something or, like, I wasn't able to get tickets, or I had, like, a prior engagement, somebody was getting married. Finally, like, a couple years ago, we made it work. And it was great, like, I had a good time, I'm glad we went, it was fun, it was good because I had work, like, I had some campaigns I had to do, so we got to go to some parties, like, it was a good experience overall, and we got to see Peso Pluma when he was just blowing up, when we got to, like, meet him, but I don't know if I would do it again. Like, I don't know if I could or if I did, it'd be, like, the one day because it's a lot. It's a lot of walking, and we had VIP, and it was still, like, una chinga, and I feel like if you really wanna see these artists, I rather see them in concert by themselves than try to go fight all these people to see them at this festival. Like, I think if you go to the festival, it's just because you want the vibe to be about being at the music festival. If you really want to see the artist, like, it's too much work for me at this age. If I was younger, I think it'd be all fun and
That's what I
games.
was gonna tell you.
But
I
at
had
this
fun.
age, like, I work too hard to be uncomfortable, and if I'm taking time off and a weekend off from my kids and work, like, I wanna have a good time, and I don't wanna have to work for it. I don't want to have to work to have a good time, you
Mhm.
know? Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Mhm. Pero es que ya, señora, you're not I don't know if you should be in those kind of settings.
Oh my yeah, and the other thing, Melissa was like, "You're too old." This was like I wasn't
La
40 yet.
chavarruca.
I think I was 39. I'm 41 now, and she's like, "No, you're too old to go to Coachella." And I go there, and there's tons of old people, and there's little kids. There's, like, all ages, and she'd been traumándome for years that I had missed the mark to go to Coachella, and I was like, "Bitch," like,
I still think you did.
I was, like, the average, like, I was probably in the middle.
No, you were in the upper tier, but we'll just
No,
call it top tier
I was
to
not.
make you
Okay,
feel better.
I was in the top tier, but no, there's all ages. I also don't understand why people take kids to these festivals, like, I don't get it. It's not safe, it's not comfortable, like, I saw little kids and I'm like, "I it's loud, people are on drugs," which is fine, like, that's part of their experience and their concert experience, but I don't know, I don't get it. Personally, I don't get it. I wouldn't take L, but that's just me personally. I feel like it's just not a like I said, there's places you take kids and there's places you don't, but that's just me. What do you
Same.
think when you see little kids?
Yeah, no, like, van a llegar a cuando les toque, pues.
Yeah, I like got it. Like, there's a phase and an era for
I
everything.
like I just said, like, when I went at 18, I was like, "How did they let me come here?"
'Cause mom didn't know what it was, but
But
you at
no.
least you were 18, girl, but, like, mom didn't know what it was. I don't think she did research. She kinda just and then you were going with your friend and the mom, so, I mean, she just trusted.
Mhm.
What age do you think is good to go to Coachella now that you did it at 18? Like, what do you
I
think is a
think when
good
you're,
age?
like, a freshman in college, pa adelante.
Okay. Like
Mhm.
20?
Like 1920. Now my
Yeah.
baby's waking up. He had fell asleep, but he's up. You hear him?
So I 10 out of 10 recommend Baja Beach Fest. Coachella, if you haven't done it, at least do it once in your lifetime. But no, for me, it's not a 10 out of 10. That's the only music festivals I've been to. Oh, I went to Bellico Fest, the very first Bellico Fest. They invited me, and it was a good time. I hope they're doing it again this year. I hope they got like all the kinks out. But overall, I think it's a good concept, and I think it could do very, very well because that music is trending. I could see the potential for it. I didn't get invited this year, and I don't think we're going, but it looks like it looks good.
When is it?
No say. I know it's coming up. And that's another thing, it was hot. And I think it's coming up, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be hot. I don't know. I guess I just don't want to be uncomfortable anymore. La perimenopause.
Chavarruca.
I'm not a chavarruca. Don't ever call me that again. I find that term offensive. Age is subjective.
Can you translate chavarruca?
What would the word be? Like young old girl? Young old
lady?
young old lady?
Young old lady.
Yeah, something. But it's not a nice word.
Young senora.
It's a slur. I'm offended.
But I'm gonna have to let you go because my baby's up and I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, thank you guys for listening. Bye.
Talk to you guys later.